Hey everybody, on this edition of Grilling with Granddaddy Daddy, we're gonna do some wild boar sausage. And we're gonna do it on the Weber kettle grill. Now I've done some wild boar before, and when I find where I did it, I'm gonna link it up here, but it's gonna be really, really good. We're gonna use a little bit of hickory smoke with it. We're gonna use Kingsford competition charcoal briquettes, and we're gonna do indirect. It is gonna be awesome. So let's get to it. Now, I'm not really worried about temperature, but I will check it using my ThermoPro TP19W. It's pretty quick when you open it up. You fold it back, it's safe. I'm gonna put a link in the description where you guys can go to ThermoPro and you'll be able to pick up merchandise. You get a 15% discount, use my link. And then for the coupon code, use ThermoPro-Team. I'll put it down in the description, but for right now, let's finish getting this grill ready. Okay, I'm getting my Weber kettle heated up. I'm gonna get everything good to go. And I'm gonna put my sausage over here. I'm gonna use indirect. I'm not gonna use anything up underneath them. I'm just gonna put the coals over here. I'm gonna put the exhaust over here, and we're gonna let it rock and roll once they get good to go. So now we wait. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I normally would do with sausage. I'm gonna cut these open. Let's get them out the wrapper. Now this is boar, so it's a little different. We'll get this out the wrapper. And then I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna put a binder on it because I'm gonna put a rub on it. All right, so I'm gonna take, we're using yellow mustard as a binder, and I'm just gonna rub it all over this side. Now I've got my normal rub that I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna put that all over the top. I'll put the recipe for the rub in the description. And you can do this with any sausage. You don't have to do wild boar sausage. All right, so I'm gonna pat that down, and I'm gonna flip this one over. And I'm gonna coat it with some more yellow mustard. We're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna shake some more on there. Now, I'm being really liberal with this. I have no idea, the people that made the sausage, what they put in it. But I know that I like what I put in my rub. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I got this whole coil. I'm gonna set it in here in this Ziploc bag. I want to keep it out of the bugs. And I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna place it in the gallon Ziploc bag with the other one. And we're gonna seal them up, and we're gonna let them wait right there until the grill is ready. Okay, well, you see we got some fire, and we're only doing wild boar sausage. So I'm gonna set that roll there, and I'm gonna set this roll over here. I'm gonna move them away from the hard flames because I'm gonna cook them indirect. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put the smoke vent over here on this side, and I'm gonna choke it way back. I don't want the temperature to be too high on me. I wanna shoot for the sausage for about 170 internal. And I'm just gonna let it cook for a little bit until we get there. And right now I'm not worried about this temperature gauge over here or not, because it's right over the coals, and right now it's already 500 degrees. So I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about internal. I'm worried about internal on the sausage, and I'm gonna use my ThermoPro stick, and it's gonna tell us exactly what we need to know. Probably gonna take us about 30 minutes. Let's let it cook. All right, let's take a look. All right, we're gonna take these sausage rolls and we're gonna turn them over. We're just keeping them away from the direct heat. We're gonna let them go for another 15 minutes. Then we'll check internal temperature. And we're keeping the smoke vent over on this side, away from, I wanna get some smoke on them. Okay, I'm 25 minutes in. Let's take our ThermoPro TP19W. I want to check some internals on this sausage. All right, so we're 208. 177 there. 165. 208. 165. 160. Okay, so what that tells me is I need to flip these things around. We're gonna flip them around and over. And I'm gonna do this one the same way. Okay, we're gonna take and move these over the direct heat for about 2 minutes. And then we're gonna eat. Okay, that's been about 2 minutes. Now we'll flip them. Two more minutes and it's time to eat. All right, let's take these off the grill. We're gonna let them rest for just a minute. And then we're gonna have us a taste. We're gonna have us a sausage dog. A sausage dog from South Georgia. Wild Boar sausage. All right, guys, I know y'all recognize this fella. This is my neighbor, Brian. He's my volunteer tester. All right, Mr. Brian, there's your piece of bread.
All right.
We got mustard, because you got to have mustard. I'm gonna cut me a piece here. Now, this Wild Boar sausage is courtesy of our other neighbor, Mr. Levi, who made sure that he told me that in order for him to donate this, I had to give him credit for the sausage. So, all right, let's go.
Do it.
Hot as hell.
Temperature wise.
I think it's pretty good.
Very good.
Now, I put some extra seasoning on it beyond what they did. I did my normal seasoning, but
got a little kick to it afterwards, after a few chews. That is good.
Man, that is good. You heard it from Brian. You always hear me say that I cook good. So you heard it from Brian this time. Anyway, it is good. All right, y'all. That does it for this edition of Grilling with Granddaddy Daddy. I told y'all we used the ThermoPro stuff. I did. I'm gonna put a link down in the description. Use coupon code ThermoPro Team. Get your 15% discount. You can't hardly cook right without it. All right, and I want to thank my neighbor Levi for hooking us up with the sausage. And without him, this video would not have been possible. Unfortunately, he did not get to eat any of it. And until next time I see y'all at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.